following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Mondo King. And at a combined weight of 574 pounds, Billy May Wallace, King, and Carl.
Oh man. Oh golly gee. Oh geez, Rick. Oh geez, Richard. Rickard. Oh. Oh, it's the thing we do here. We're doing that. So today I'm obviously streaming Showdown. If you can read, you can see that. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Venom stream. It's not gonna happen. I'm busy tomorrow. So next week will be Venom and then the pay-per-view high noon. So this week we're just getting a Showdown. Sorry, got stuff to do. Things happen. It happens. But we got a good main event. We got Dean Stevens of FUS going against Roman Uso of the Uso fame. The card is in the Discord for this show, as well as the card for the next Venom that's already in the Discord. Our opening contest, Bryan Danielson, the leader of the Green New Deal. Faction members Drew Gulak, Jew Gulak, and Rowan are taking on Bell's Palsy Wally in the Plaid, and Weed Guy of the Queef Club. #1 contendership for the Showdown Tag Team titles, currently held, of course, by Jimmy and Jay Uso. Also on this card, we'll see Bayley go one-on-one with Asuka. Winner gets their shot at Kairi Sane in her Women's Championship first. Peyton Peace one-on-one with Chad Gable. Peyton Peace, of course, is the champion. No, he's not. Peyton Peace is the Czar of the Ring. Won the Czar of the Ring tournament beginning of the season, which means he gets a shot at the Universal Championship, whoever has it, at Lana's Beach Blast, or SummerSlam equivalent. Big E Langston will try to defend his Russian Championship tonight against Brian Myers, the former, the former Kurt Hawkins, and the current Giant. He won the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Tag Made. In comes Rowan. It's not going to matter, though. And a count-out victory. Rowan and Jew Gulak, the Green New Deal, your #1 contenders to the Showdown Tag Team Championships. And make no mistake, Rowan has held the Tag Championships before. So we could see a return to form for Rowan.
Here are your winners.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to think right now.
And Eric.
Yeah. Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman were tag champs together. Okay, I am correct. Well, hello there, damn. Welcome, Dean Stevens here. Dean Stevens in the main event. Of course. Also tonight, Massive Mo versus Killian Dane. That is #1 contendership for Bryan Danielson's Universal Championship. Of course, that match would happen at high noon, whether it's Dane or Mo. Dane, of course, part of Sanity, which is kind of fizzling out recently ever since Eric Young was shaved. Shaved bald by Bryan Danielson. This is our only women's match of the night, so get your bathroom break done early. Jimmy and Jay Uso will try to defend their tag team titles tonight, also against Brian Azrael and Hunter. The Demon Brood, which means Drew Gulak and Eric Rowan they could be challenging Bran, Azrael, and Hunter, or it could be a triple threat with Azrael and Hunter as the champions. Actually, yeah, that would be what it is. Yeah, because Jimmy and Jay would get a rematch. Unless I didn't want to do a triple. No, tornado matches are typically pretty good, so I could do tornado triple threat. Nothing wrong with that, fellers. Also tonight, Feck, the leader of the Asylum, takes on Sami Zayn of Anti-Faction. And then, of course, the main event, Dean Stevens, Roman Uso. And as I hear, someone will be in Roman Uso's corner tonight. Someone that is not a big fan of Dean Stevens, has a bone to pick with him. Maybe someone Dean Stevens had some trouble with in DCW. Interesting. Anyway, like I said, only women's match of the night. Bayley, Asuka. Bayley, Asuka, and Ariane all have claims at the Women's Championship, or a title match. It's just the order in which they get it that is being determined here tonight. It will either be Bayley or Asuka to challenge Kairi Sane at high noon, pay-per-view next weekend. So, DMJF, you're using your, that channel thing. I can't, I'm trying to go to your channel through your name and it's not letting me. That's weird. I can't, like, click on your name or anything? Huh. Oh my god, I can make polls? That easy? I didn't know you could make polls that I thought you needed a certain amount of subscribers or something. Damn, I would have made a lot more use of that had I known. Anyway. Bayley with some strength advantage, a big punch to the face from Asuka though. I was uploading stuff today and I forgot to switch back. No problem. What you uploading? Pokemans? Or Rasselmans? Or something new? Let me look up, am I not subscribed to DMJF? I am. Okay, good. Good. Oh, Minecraft. I am a big fan of Minecraft. I strongly considered playing it earlier. And instead, I just started watching some old AEW. I've actually been watching the first Full Gear, and I'm halfway through the Jon Moxley Kenny Omega Unsanctioned match. And damn, the Cody Jericho match with the MJF heel turn and everything, that was dimes. That was good stuff. Minecraft, yes, okay. Asuka throwing around Bayley. Bayley and Ariane won shots at the Women's Championship by winning the Women's Tag Team Tournament. The finals, of course, took place at Respect Woman. Asuka, a previous champion, still owed her rematch against Kairi Sane. That's their claims. And look at that. Ankle lock here. And grapevines the leg. Trying to tap out Bayley. I'm editing it. I'm editing for myself now as well. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it, DM? DM. I'm not going to call you that. I'm going to call you Dean. Unless the other Dean shows up. If the other Dean shows up, I'm going to call him John or Moxley. Just to piss him off. So you're Dean from now on. How do you feel about Asuka's decision to wear her panties outside of her pants, of her shorts? I, for one, am a big fan. Bayley now with Asuka in the corner. Suplexing her into the buckles. Fun stuff. Up top goes Bayley now. Misses the elbow. Bayley wrestling with an injury. I think she's injured now. So we're going to kayfabe that. Anyway. Russo killer locked in. That cross-faced chicken wing. Bob Backlund would be proud. Yes, I'm the one true Dean. The Shagman. corner. Oh, DDT. Able to avoid the spear. The spear. Cover. Asuka with one. And a kick out by Bayley. Bayley and Ariane, with an upset victory in the finals of the tournament, defeated the Valkyrie Blades. Megan Blade and Elizabeth Blade. From DPW, TPW? What do you call his promotion? Because he has two brands with acronym names, right? It's confusing. What do I call both of them together? Just Knights Prototypes Company? Prototype Wrestling. I'm going to call it PPW, Prototype Pro Wrestling. That's what I'm going to call it. Big elbow from Bayley. Dean Stevens has wrestled for Prototypes Company before. There it is, the belly to Bayley? Bayley to belly? Not sure what you'd call it, but it's not enough to defeat Asuka. The former RUW Unified Women's Champion survives as Bayley makes her way up to the top rope, but Asuka already on her feet. Bayley's not going to be able to hit that elbow. Or is she? Oh no! Goes for the lunatic elbow. Caught out of the air by Asuka, showing extreme strength and a body slam from the former champion. Tournament winner Bayley, though, throwing Asuka into the corner. Ariane, ASJ, Miss Sophie Jones at ringside. I wrestle for everyone, man. Yeah, NDCW, I know. Big drop kick under the bottom buckle. Dean Stevens gets around. He shags around. Beautiful Hurricane Run on the floor. 3 count from the referee. Remember what's on the line here. Both these women want to challenge. Kairi Sane, the current women's champion. The only women's championship in RUW. And it will stay that way. So how's your day been? It's been pretty good. Like I said, I've been pretty good like this week. Today was a lazy day. Today, like morning, it's only 2 o'clock over here, and it has been a lazy day thus far. But like right after the stream, I have to go do stuff. But how's my day been? Lazy, easygoing day. So I guess good. Not as productive as I should have been, but, you know, I've got time to get my ducks in a row, as it were. And oh my, it's the 50th episode of this season. Episode 50. Last season only went 63 episodes. Got kicked by Bayley. Clothesline, no. Arm drag. Well, now that we're down to 3 brands, we should start coasting along a little bit smoother. Belly to back suplex, and Prototype Night is here. Really, only 63. It felt longer. Well, remember, last season we had loading screens, so the shows in general were longer. And Zach Walker is here as well. Zach Walker says he will be hiring hitmen to take down Dean Stevens. We'll see how that goes. Dean Stevens wrestling in the main event tonight against Roman Uso. And we might find out who the first man Zach Walker has sent after Dean Stevens is. If you're in the Discord, you already know who. So welcome, Prototype Night. What's TPW and DPW stand for? Is it the Prototype Wrestling? Big super kick and tapping her ass is Asuka. I wouldn't mind some milk from Asuka. Dean, me boy. This is the second match of the card in the opening content. Look at this armbar. Beautiful armbar setup. Zack Sabre Jr.'s are better though. Dude, the G1's awesome this year. Highly recommend the G1 Climax. I've been digging it. People were a little upset about the, people announced. But, with COVID, they're doing their best. And, it still turned out to be pretty damn good thus far. Back elbow. I think Asuka was going for the crossface chicken wing. Instead, reversed. No, Bayley to belly. Ariane, Sophie Jones at ringside. The tag team partner Bayley with the cover after the Bayley to Billy. And it's still not enough to take out the former women's champion. Oh, what was I saying before? Yeah, the G1's been awesome. Total All-Pro Wrestling. No, misses the elbow, does Bayley. Kick to the leg. A big leg kick from Asuka, and then throws her ass right into the face of Bayley. The ass to mouth. Defiant Pro Wrestling. Isn't Defiant a real thing? I think What Culture became Defiant Wrestling, right? What Culture Pro Wrestling became Defiant Pro Wrestling after the Culture Wrestling thing fell through. Total All Pro Wrestling. So if I wanted to refer to your promotion, do I just say TPW and that would kind of basically include both? The crossface chicken wing and Bayley forced to tap to Asuka here. Defiant used to be a thing. Oh, it's not a thing anymore. Or Prototype Knight bought it. He bought the rights to the name Defiant. That's my kayfabe. So yeah, the first two matches tonight have decided the next two title matches on Showdown will be, well, not on Showdown, but have determined two of the next title matches. Asuka will challenge Kairi Sane, try to get her women's championship back, and it will be a hardcore match at high noon. We can't do, just a normal match. We can't do twice. I'm going to add that hardcore stipulation. And Drew Gulak and Rowan of the Green New Deal will challenge Jimmy and Jey Uso for the Showdown Tag Team Championships. What if I did bought the rights? You did. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if Dean is correct and Defiant is no longer a thing, then I'm going to say you bought it. That makes sense to me. And here comes the Czar of the Ring. The only man this season to give AJ Styles a singles loss. It is Peyton Peace. Peyton Peace only has one loss on his record. And other than that, it's all singles wins, baby. Peyton Peace has had a killer season. He is 8-1. 8-1 in singles competition is Peyton Peace.
And his opponent, accompanied by Daniel Bryan from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
There it is, Bryan Danielson, the Universal Champion, assisting Chad Gable out to the ring. Chad Gable, the Green New Deal? Yellow. Yeah, okay. Prototype bought the rights to Defiant. Good for you, man. Who are the top champions? Oh, man, I just watched it. Isn't Killer Anime the top champion right now? Or you have 2 world titles, right? I forget. I'm sorry. I believe Killer Anime Von Buddha was the main event of your big show, right? Your last big show? Was it Von Buddha? Fuck. Anyway. Because I watched it. Damn. My brain is all fried, bros. I'm sorry. There's too much to keep track of in wrestling. And then there's E-wrestling on top of it. God damn. Whoa! Nice sequence of back and forth reversals from Peace and Gable there, and it ends with Chad Gable taking down Peyton Peace. Yellow, says my. Okay, so that's correct. Gable taking it to Peace, the Czar of the Ring. Going down on the ropes. And a stomp to the arm. Is Chad Gable still Shorty G? Is Chad Gable still employed? by WWE. It's Killer versus Vaughn, main event of TPW Mania 2. Okay, cool. I do... And then stuff happened to set up the show, right? I believe Bray Wyatt, like, attacked you? And them? I know Elizabeth got attacked. There was some fiendish stuff going on, to be sure. And speaking of the Fiend, and speaking of Austin Dynamite, the main event of the next episode of Venom will be Austin Dynamite one-on-one with the Fiend. So, look forward to that on Venom. And like I said, Venom will not be streaming tomorrow like originally was supposed to. Only one stream this weekend. I'm sorry. Next week I'll stream Venom and High Noon. The second ever High Noon show. The first one was the Venom exclusive pay-per-view. The next one will not be. It will be all shows, as in all three. Another head scissor whip. A takedown from Gable. The technical edge of Chad Gable, not to be underestimated. He is taking it to the Czar of the Ring right now and making his time hell. This was a setup for my paranormal series. The Spooky series. And now that we're in Spooktober, October, you gotta be putting out some episodes for Spooktober, right? Or at least one, I'd assume. It is the season for it. Dragon Screw leg whip. Gable is taking it to the Czar. Big punch. That punch looked low, but the referee's going to let it slide. Into the corner. Chad Gable misses the Stinger Splash. Peace gets out of the way. Flips him over. Billy Goat's Curse on Gable. And he actually submits Gable with it. Gable did very well for himself. I thought he had the upper... Hey, if that went into a time limit and I had to judge who won, I would have said Chad Gable. But one mistake from Gable, missing that Stinger Splash. Peace locks in the Billy Goat's Curse and gets the win by submission. Yes, which I am working on. Cool. Also, I think Chad Gable is teaming with Otis in WWE. Oh yeah, I've seen like gifs of Daniel Bryan humping Otis or something, and I think Chad Gable was there too. Anyway, next match of the show, the Russian Championship on the line at Uso Battle Royale. Big E retained his Russian Championship against Matt Cardona, the King of the Death Match, in a hardcore rules match. Tonight, your standard singles competition against Brian Myers, the Giant. Won the Paul White Memorial Battle Royale at WrestleMania 2. Challenged for the Universal Championship at Paylash against Bryan Danielson, did Brian Myers. That's the night Matt Cardona made his return. Impact Wrestling's Brian Myers had a pretty damn good match against Christian Cage. But can he take down Big E Langston, the Russian Championship, on the line? Big E Langston's, the most important championship Big E Langston holds is the REW Russian Championship, which is worth noting. There's nothing more important to Big E Langston than the RUW Russian Championship. And here he is, a former universally fabulous champion as well. Lost that title to Bryan Danielson at WrestleMania 2. And that elimination fatal four-way match. Hello, Lance coming with a Deutsch today. Lance Uppercut, the Solar Champion, is here. Will not be defending his Solar Championship though at High Noon. pay-per-view streaming next week. I've said it before, Lance, but just so you know, because you're here, there is no stream tomorrow. This is the only stream of this weekend. Next weekend, I will be streaming Venom and High Noon, the pay-per-view. Lance still recovering from that death match. No number one contender for his title has been decided. Man, Lance, hey, Lance.
Introducing the challenger from Queens, New York, weighing in at 223 pounds, the Prince, Brian Myers.
The most professional wrestler, Brian Myers, and his opponent, Big E. Big E Langston sitting at a singles record this season of 7 wins, 4 losses. The champ is indeed here, says Lance. Hi, everyone. The rated R. Yeah, sure, that's close enough, I guess. Big E. I'm going to go through the list of Russian champions real quick. It is really prestigious. Paul White, Kane, Damian Sandow, now known as Aaron Stevens, or Aaron Rex, Dwayne Uso, Fidel Fidescar, The Summer Taker, Chris Jericho, Jey Uso, Chris DeBears, Miro, his opponent, Big E's opponent tonight, Brian Myers, a former Russian champion, worth noting, Cinta de Oro, the former Sin Cara, former Russian champion, Adam Kennedy, and Jimmy Uso, all former Russian champions. And the current reigning and defending Russian champion, Big E Langston. Brian Myers gets the win tonight. He is a 2-time Russian champion. It's worth noting that he did actually defeat Miro to win his first Russian championship. Beautiful neck snap there from Brian Myers. Let's see if he looks to make use of that clothesline, the roster cut, he calls it. A finishing move. Big E with a roster cut of his own over and out of the ring goes Myers. Oh, damn. Hope you guys enjoy the show. I hope you guys enjoy Venom, like I said. Fiend, Dynamite on that episode. The next episode, my next stream. And tonight's main event, Roman Uso, Dean Stevens. A big one. 3 count from the referee, both men back in the ring. Myers now catches Big E off guard, whips him into the ropes. Off comes Big E. Big E coming off a defense against Matt Cardona. Matt Cardonut. And Langston takes down Myers. Looking to finish him, going for the big ending. Not going to happen. Scorpion death drop from Myers. I'm going to take a swig of this water. You know, we always talk about cracking open cold ones for the working man, but no one ever talks about cracking open a hot one for the shooting man. Front neck lock from Myers. And a spine buster from Langston, the Russian champion, back in control. Hola, says Speedy. Speedy is here, former grand champion. Up to the top rope goes Myers. Misses the elbow drop. Langston saw it coming, gets out of the way. I'm a week behind AEW, but Grand Slam was a great show, great crowd in New York. Dude, I love that show so much. I don't care what anyone says. It's been awesome. AEW has been on fire. But yeah, you got to watch this week's Dynamite and Rampage were both really good too. Especially the first match on Rampage. That was awesome. Damn, you just gotta add former in front of it. Well, that's the way it rolls. Hey, Speedy in the house. This morning I was watching the first Full Gear pay-per-view AEW did. Before I started the stream, I was halfway through the Kenny Omega John Moxley match. What a goddamn good show that was. As in those last the Riho and Misakura was good. Cody Jericho was awesome, and Kenny Omega John Moxley, the unsanctioned lights out match. Good stuff. Slapping his titties is Big E. Looking to finish Myers the way he finished Cardona with a big ending. Cover here by the Russian champion. And Langston will retain tonight. Hey dude, I think you will have waist around that gold again soon. It's not what he wrote. It's just what my brain saw. I think you will have gold around that waist soon.
Rated R champion, Big E.
And Big E will retain the championship of Russia. And now it is time for the number 1 contendership match for the RUW Universally Fabulous Championship, currently held, of course, by Bryan Danielson.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Riyadh.
The match will take place at
Weighing in at
high noon on Sunday,
Mason
unless stuff
Muhammad.
gets brought up again. And I can only stream once again. Well, I can only hope. So Speedy, GG, and GG from Lance and Prototype Knight. Number 1 contendership, like I said, for the Universal Championship. It will be Massive Muhammad against Killian Dane. Both these men undefeated. But that will not last long. I mean, I guess we could do a double count. But probably will not last long. Killian Dane with a 2-0 record this season. Massive Mo also 2-0. So these two have the same record. 2 wins, 0 losses this season. In a singles competition. The Sanity faction has all but fallen apart. Eric Young has disappeared. Haven't seen him since he was shaved. He was shaved bald, wrestled Tozawa, and then never seen again. Killian Dane, I think, is still with the WWED. I love all my little win-loss records. I'm gonna try putting the. I'm just gonna try doing music for the next pay-per-view High Noon, but I might forget / not have enough time. We'll see what happens. I would like to get music on that though, the entrance music and stuff. What's the match card for tonight? Well, I've gone through it a few times, but I do not mind going through it again. The opening contest, Drew Gulak and Eric Rowan defeated Bell's Palsy Wally and Weed Guy to become number 1 contenders for the Showdown Tag Team Championships. Bailey was defeated by Asuka. Asuka will challenge Kairi Singh for the Women's Championship at High Noon. Peyton Peace defeated Chad Gable. Biggie Langston retained his Russian Championship against Brian Myers. And now we are at Massive Mo versus Killian Dane. Winner gets a shot at the Universal Championship, currently held by Bryan Danielson. After this match, Jimmy and Jay will try to defend their championships, their tag team championships of Showdown, against Brian Azrael and Hunter, the Demon Brood. From RWF fame, but you know, RWF. Killian isn't with WWE anymore. Oh. I didn't know that. I assumed he was. Okay. Never mind then. I was wrong. Feck, the leader of the Asylum, goes one-on-one with Sami Zayn of Anti-Faction. Dean Stevens versus Roman Uso in the main event. And that is the match card for tonight, Arena. Scotland's strongest slam from Dane. He's Scottish, right? Hope I'm right. Hi, Speedy. This is Dean. Massive Mo. Been a while. This guy was in action. Yeah, mostly has appeared as a backup for the Czar of the Ring, Peyton Peace, but he is. Hey, both these men were mostly seen as backups this season. They're both 2-0, but Dane has mostly appeared backing up Eric Young. Mo has mostly appeared backing up Peyton Peace. Now, one of them gets their time to shine. We'll go 3-0, unless there's a double count out, and earn a shot at the Universal Championship held by Bryan Danielson. That boy, very oily. Yes, he is an oil wrestler, or was before transitioning to professional wrestling. From Saudi Arabia is Massive Muhammad. Killian Dane got some stanky-ass body here. Went for a discus lariat. Wasn't enough to take down Dane. Dane stays on his feet. Overhead, belly to belly, down goes Mo. Dane with the height advantage. Just wailing on Mo. The poor dude. Mo is a slippery guy. Hello there, Dynamite, says Speedy. Dane's body oil has been very advantageous to him, giving him a very high grappling reversal stat. Something that Hyphen the Impregnator also enjoyed, due to being a slippery, slimy bastard. Cover here by Mo, after hitting, I believe that was the elbow that killed Harambe. And it's enough to beat Dane! Of course, if you don't know your REW lore, when Al Kebab debuted, that was Peyton Peace, Massive Mo, and James Kebab, rest in peace. They actually killed Harambe, and that is the move they murdered Harambe with, that elbow drop to the heart from Massive Mo. And it gets the pinfall win over Killian Dane. They're going to have to check on Dane. The way it killed Harambe was it actually crushed his sternum, cracked his sternum. Hopefully Killian Dane is all right after taking that move. A Massive Mo will challenge Bryan Danielson for the Universal Championship at high noon. And now sits at a singles record this season of 3 wins, 0 losses. When he is in the building there, he has 6 crates of oil outside the dressing room. GG to Mo. He stole it from Zach's basement. Oh, the oil? Yeah. I'm going to cough real loud, so I'm going to mute myself. Tag team action. The Showdown Tag Team Championships on the line. Here come the Demon Brood. Hunter and Brian Azriel. Hunter from RWF, Azriel from DCW. Together are the Demon Brood. Finn Balor, an on-again, off-again member of the group. Although it seems he has left to enjoy success on Raw, alongside Luke Gallows back in the Bullet Club. Hey Dean, have you been in basement yet? Have you been in Zach's basement? Hunter. And Finn Balor. making their way down to the ring. So he loved it down there. There was so much body oil, I was in heaven. Look at that tiger. He's got a tiger on his jacket. That's badass. That's badass. No, his assassins haven't gotten to me yet. The Demon Brood. Taking their time with their entrance, as usual. It's okay, I'll protect you, Dean. We're getting along better ever since the end of Flashpoint. Brings a tear to my eye. And Lance will. And here come their opponents, the Showdown Tag Team Champions of the World. Jay Uso comes out first. Of course, they're an interesting tag team. They do not come out together, but they've been so effective together. You'd think they would finally put their differences aside and maybe come out as a tag team, but no, still making the separate entrance. The Showdown Tag Team titles are the blue belts with the fishies on them, the yins and the yangs. I think they've looked like that for a long, long time. Just keep remaking that design. Then again, I do that with a lot of the belts in the new games. I guess because we're still in 2K19, it's been a while since I've had to remake the belts. If you haven't heard me shill for AEW yet, go watch AEW. If you haven't heard me shill for New Japan yet, go watch the G1 Climax. They're really good right now. Don't worry, we gotcha, says Lance. Here comes a former two-time Universal Champion, former Russian Champion as well, and now Showdown Tag Team Champion along with Jimmy Uso. So I wanted to back at the beginning to see what the first match ended in a counter. Yes, the heels won by countout. Lol, says Knight. Well, yeah, it's the way the cookie crumbles. Rowan and Drew Gulak, the Green New Deal, won by countout against Bell's Palsy Wally and Weed Guy, the Beef Club. And they will get a shot at the winner of this match for that title right there. Those titles, I should say. The REW Showdown Tag Team Championships. Gotta change the name.
Team Hunter, Brian, Israel, on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 4.
On the way to the ring? What do you mean? They're in the ring. They're right there.
Hunter and Brian.
On the way to the ring?
The
The Demon Brood.
Hunter.
I heard Edge copied the gimmick.
Israel and their opponent at a combined weight of.
There they are, the Showdown Tag Team Champions.
They are the Raw SmackDown Tag Team Jey Uso and Jimmy.
Why have I just realized that your initial thumbnail says REW? I don't know why you just realized that. I don't know when I made that. Is your announcer okay? No, she's mentally deficient. But she's, oh my god, what do they call them? She's a diversity hire, so we can't get rid of her. There's something you aren't telling us, Rambling. I don't think so. I think I've told you all I've had to tell you, and what I haven't is pretty easy to infer. But here we go. Into the corner goes Hunter. Jay now catches him, butterfly hold, and the butterfly suplex. Down goes Hunter. She's not drunk, right? She could be. We don't test here in REW. Take all the steroids you want. It's okay, everyone in REW is mentally deficient. It's a good point. A lot of head trauma on these shows. Snapmare from Hunter. To the chin lock. And a knee right to the back. Jimmy and Jay, the Uso family, been here a long, long time in REW. Damn, says Knight. A lot of CTE on display on these shows. Oh, going for the Rikishi driver? I think he was, but reversed into the Christian DDT by Hunter. Take all the steroids you want. Hey man, if it don't end up killing you, maybe you get a push. Beautiful backflip kick by Hunter. That was crazy. Into the buckle bomb to Jay. And he's not done. What a combination of moves from Hunter. Jay ends it though. Combo breaker. And a kick right to the gut. Samoan drop. Lol says Knight. I'm going to take that as an open invitation, says Speedy. Next time you see Speedy, he's going to be wide. A wide boy. I'm gonna make Speedy like Brian Cage, where he used to be like a skinny short guy. And then all of a sudden, he just takes a bunch of roids, and then he's like a gigantic short guy. Like fucking Wolverine. That might be an interesting gimmick change. I want to leave. Don't want to be a cruiserweight anymore. Whoa! Misses the kick, does Azrael. Arm drag, down goes Jay. I'm kidding, I ain't doing that shit, so Speedy. Pay dirt to Jay. Or I could just make Speedy real fat. I'm a heavyweight now. 619 from Hunter. Into the West Coast pop. Imagine, says Dynamo. Hunter now looking to finish off. The champion has an arm lock, a big forearm from Jimmy instead into the corner of the challengers. Trying to make a tag. Jimmy says, not going to let that happen. Cruiserweight for life, says Speedy. Down goes the referee. Tag made, in comes Jay. Pop up Samoan drop. The junior heavyweight for life. One thing I did want to do, dude, there's so much stuff I want to do, but the season is already going to be long without doing it all. I'll just bring this up now. Maybe never again. I don't know. Besides the Olympics, which, you know, I was too late to do because the Olympics ended. The other thing I was going to do was I was going to make the C1 Climax and do it as like every season a thing. Because we have a lot of really good cruiserweights, and I really like cruiserweights and cruiserweight matches. So I figured if New Japan has the G1 Climax with all heavyweights, I'll do the C1 Climax with all the cruiserweights. And it would be the same way, like 2-block round robin and a finals. Winner gets a shot at the cruiserweight title at Ramblemania probably. Something like that. And like a briefcase to hold until then. But yeah, there's a way, it would be too long. Even if I didn't do a full 20-man tournament. I might find a way to squeeze it in at some point somehow. But yeah, the C1 Climax is something I was considering. And, you know, throwing a bunch of calls in there. You know, we have a lot of heavyweight calls too. And, but it wasn't going to be all cause. We just have great cruiserweights in general on REW. The cruiserweight division is stacked. Guys like Speedy. It's like Guys like Devin Black, guys like Prince Puma, guys like Kira Kurosawa, Adam Kennedy, Kenta, Cedric Alexander, the captain of RUW, Mr. K-Rod himself, a bunch of good cruiserweights. Chad Gable we just saw, me, Johnny Gargano, Little Match Johnny I should say, Samurai Soul, Drew Gulak, SOS, no, he's not covering him. Now he is though. Oh, he realized that Jimmy was distracting the referee, and Jimmy breaks it up. What do you think? What do you all think of TNA's new title? TNA has a new title? Oh, wait, let me look this up. I didn't know they redesigned the title. The one I'm seeing, I'm pretty sure is the one it's been. Wait, really? Yeah, that's the one that's been. Or do they have like a new title belt? Oh, the digital media title. What? Digital media title? TNA digital media title. I guess it's Impact. What is it? Is it just going to be on like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube or something? I seen that one, so it's not. I'm seeing it right now. I think it's funny in that it kind of looks like a cheaper version of the AEW Championship. So that's pretty funny. But what is it for? Interesting. Jay's bleeding, and Hunter takes him down with a rockabye baby gutbuster. Azrael looking to be the man that stumps the Usos, SOS, this time right into the cover. Oh. Jay breaks it up the last second. I don't know, but they're doing a tournament for it. Interesting. So does it only exist for online or something? You know, it's not real, but digital. That's weird. Jay bottom. Jay hits the J bottom on Hunter. Cover. Broken up by Azrael. It looks a lot like the AEW Championship. So, what I'm seeing is it's basically just the new TV title. It's the new mid-card title. Because the X Division title is kind of the mid-card title, but it's kind of its own flippy boy division. So I guess they're just bringing back a normal TV title for non-flippy boys. Press P to print title. Interesting. Hunter throwing Jay out of the ring and going to the floor. Beautiful DDT through the buckle. This is awesome chant from the in-game crowd in this Showdown Tag Team title contest. This bout. The players in this game. Players in this bout. Azrael and Hunter. Jay and Jimmy. Jay throws Hunter back in the ring. Jay's bleeding everywhere. Jay came so close to winning the Universal Championship from Bryan Danielson at Uso Battle Royale. Was not prepared for that match to happen, though. Azrael taken out by Jimmy. That Cobra clutch into the backbreaker. Jay now sizing up Hunter for something. Another J. Bottom to the challenger. Cover here. Azrael nowhere to be seen, and Jimmy and Jay will retain. As we get into the next match of the show. Good night. Goodbye and good night. Let's go. Let's go. And the Oozles retain, which means it will be the Oozles. 2-on-2. The challengers for those titles, Seth Gulak and Eric Rowan. And that'll be on the next episode of Showdown. Yeah, that's not going to be on High Noon. No. Actually, now I'm thinking about it and what I have planned, I don't know if High Noon has any tag team matches on it. It has, okay. Let's see. It doesn't have any 2v2 tag team matches on it. Or does it? Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Never mind. And here's your second to last match of the night, your co-main event. The Asylum is here. Tonight, the leader of the Asylum, Feck, in singles competition.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Against Anti-Faction's leader, I guess, Samuel Zane. Sami Zayn.
Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 230 pounds, one half of the classic.
They're both Canadian. Interesting.
Tag team, the chosen one, Peck.
Sami Zayn is a former RUW Cruiserweight champion before the weight limit was lowered. He's a former RWF Hardcore champion. Zayn has also held the Venom Tag Team Championships in the past, along with Peyton Peace as his partner. Zayn is also a former Swedish champion, I want to say. Yes, he's the man that defeated Goldberg for the title. Sami Zayn has been around, and he's been successful. But tonight he's up against Feck, half of the Chat Choice Tag Team Champions. And leader of the Asylum. There's Chris Nelson moshing. Nelson defeated Brian Azrael at Final Flashpoint, the only singles match of that show, with the Brody Lee Big Boot, and earned a shot against Big Match John Cena's Venom Championship, and that match will take place on the next episode of Venom. So the Asylum is getting busy.
And his opponent, accompanied by Johnny, Ricky, and from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
And here they are, Antifa. Anti-Faction is here. Anti-Fuction. Sami Zayn assisted to the ring by Lennon and Che, so we know them as. Don't think that's their real names, just they wear shirts with their faces on their back. I don't see Marks tonight. Of course, at High Noon at the next pay-per-view, we will see a 4v4 tag match. It will be all four members of Anti-Faction. Zayn, Che, Lennon, and Marks against the Asylum. 4v4 tag match. A big drop kick from Zayn to start things off. Zayn has been pretty good this season. He has earned a title shot against the Venom champion. He challenged Drew McIntyre for the Venom Championship at Taco Thursday before he was unmasked in that mask versus mask match against the Fiend. Zayn was El Generico at the time. New faction, which is an anti-faction, but still a faction. It's almost like they're really hypocritical and are exactly what the name would imply they're against. Interesting. I wonder if that relates to anything happening in real life. Anyway. Anti-faction, Antifa for short. Has done some terrorizing throughout the weekly shows. They've won multiple 4-on-4 matches. They actually defeated me and my goons in a 4-on-4 match. They've appeared in multi-man tag team matches. Big kick out by Feck. Knee to the back of Feck's head. Zayn now looking to submit Feck or rip off his mask. With this submission maneuver, Feck says no. Feck has the size advantage. Zayn obviously has the experience. Sami Zayn, one of the best wrestlers in the world. Or was. I don't know. I haven't watched WWE. Back body drop by Feck. And a kick to the back of the head. Butterfly lock here. The knee into the spine and wrenching back on the arms. Trying to make Sami Zayn give up and get out. Back elbow by Zayn. Forearm. Your co-main event of the night after this match, of course, Dean Stevens versus Roman Uso. Feck with a shoulder breaker to Zayn. Looking to finish off Zayn in a hurry. Sami up to his feet. Feck's looking to tap him out. Danielson special. Shout out to the Universal Champion on Showdown with that one. The butterfly suplex right into the armbar, but Zayn able to survive. Gets at him. Half and half suplex into the corner. Zayn annihilates Feck with that one. Now stomp to the arm. Dude, you know what match you guys gotta watch? You gotta watch the Nick Jackson versus Bryan Danielson match from Rampage. That was a damn fine match. Feck now throwing Zayn into the corner. Zayn sees it coming. Big elbow. Blue Thunder Bomb. Cover. He's got one arm down. The other was free, and Feck was able to kick out thanks to that. Backhand chop from Zayn. They better win then, or if they lose, then they will be anti-winners as well as an anti-faction. You don't want to be an anti-winner. Yeah, they better win at the pay-per-view at high noon in that 4v4 match, Asylum versus Anti-Faction. You don't want to become anti-win. Zayn now, Tornado DDT through the turnbuckle. Knight seconding that point from Lance. This is awesome chant from the crowd. They love that DDT for the post. You just saw Azrael pull off one in the last, Hunter pull off one in the last match. But it is traditionally known as a Sami Zayn move. The man people copy it from. Even if he didn't do it first, he might be the first one to do it though, for all I know. First person I know to start doing it. Feck now arm wrench lifts him up high. Feck with that height and that size. Now just drops Zayn. Doing damage to that arm. Trying to weaken him for the Danielson special again perhaps. And a DDT from Feck. Dumping Zayn right on his head. And that damage to the arm is going to add up. Another shoulder breaker. A second shoulder breaker to Zayn. He just pushes him down like he's nothing. The bully push into the cover from Feck. Just trying to embarrass Zayn for the win, but Zayn kicks out, stays alive, does Sami Zayn. Feck looking for a big move. Going for the Danielson special again. Zayn sees it coming, reversal into the single leg Boston Crab. Feck, though, the bigger man, able to roll over and kick his way out of it. Back elbow, Zayn, the forearm has his opponent in the corner to the other corner. Helluva kick! A walking Helluva kick. You gotta think it's gonna do less damage. He didn't have the running start he usually does. Feck's fingers just a little too far away from the ropes. Still able to kick out and survive here in your co-main event. Here on Showdown. Ever since Flashpoint has been dissolved, you're seeing a lot of the Flashpoint wrestlers move around brand to brand until they get a more permanent destination and a home. And a big splash in the corner from Feck. Damn it, Lowell, says Knight. Really thought that was the finish for Zayn. Was hoping for Zayn to pull a win there. Feck wrenching on the legs of Zayn. Feck has wrestled for DPW and TPW in the past. Big forearm from Feck. Fireman's carry. Drops him throat first on the top rope. Goes for the... Oh, man. Goes for the sneezy sneeze. The sneezy sneester. I tried to make that as quiet as possible. Hopefully it worked. It did hurt my nose, though, trying to keep that in. Gut kick. Key crusher from Zayn. Or cradle shock. Chris Sabin mark. Capture. Suplex flips him out. And a big fist to the face. What a combination by Feck. Looking to hit him with a knockout punch. And it worked. Sometimes that's all you need to do to win a wrestling match. Punch him really hard in the face. Feck gets the 1, 2, 3 over Zayn tonight. Alrighty. Dang it, Sammy. Well, don't worry, Knight. They have a chance against the Asylum in that 4v4 match at high noon. Streaming next Sunday, unless something changes. I'll let you know, obviously. Sammy, you're on to winner there. Oh, wait. The Asylum gets a win, or at least Feck does, in singles competition. And it is time for the main event of the evening. It's in the title, Roman Uso versus Dean Stevens.
The following contest is scheduled for...
It is worth mentioning after that last match, Feck's win-loss record this season in singles competition is now 4-0. So good for Feck. Well on his way to a possible title shot, maybe. Ooh, interesting. I don't know. Then again, he has been killing it in the tag team division, so might be worth staying there. Feck, the leader of the Asylum, says he often enters those singles matches as a way to prove himself to the group and prove he deserves to be the leader. The big dog, Roman Uso. Here we go. Roman Uso versus Dean Stevens, and I've heard that Zach Walker is not here tonight, but we will see Dean Stevens' opponent at high noon at the pay-per-view in Roman Uso's corner here tonight. A man that Zach Walker has chosen himself to face Dean Stevens. Of course, Zach Walker trying to assassinate Dean Stevens, hire hitmen to capture or kill him, or maybe just maim him. So let's see who Zach Walker has chosen, who's in the corner of Roman Uso tonight, who will go face-to-face with Dean Stevens at high noon. And as I said before, I believe it is a man Dean Stevens has feuded with in the past in DCW. The top shagger in the main event against Roman Uso, and there he is at high noon. It's looking to be
And his opponent,
a man that doesn't call it the DNF, a man that calls it the RKO instead.
weighing in
Randy Orton
65 pounds,
in the corner of Roman Uso.
Reigns.
Now Now Randy Orton was defeated by Dean Stevens in DCW, but he did give him a run for his money. And apparently Randy Orton is the first hitman of choice for Zach Walker. At high noon, we will see the RKO against the DNF. Top shagger Dean Stevens, his mind has got to be in a lot of places. He's got to be thinking about Zach Walker. He's got to be thinking about Randy Orton. He's got to be thinking about Roman Uso. And if I'm the top shagger, my priority is that man. You got to be thinking about Roman. You got to keep your mind on what's in front of you. You got to keep your head in the game. And the game tonight is not Randy. It's not Zach Walker. It is Roman, the big dog Uso. So high noon, good match for Dean. As far as prevalence, RKO versus DNF, that is a money match. Next Sunday, that's streaming unless something happens. X Factor from Dean, he is all over Roman, trying to keep the pace high. Fast pace, it is where Roman usually fails, is when his opponent is fast. Dean not known for his speed, but he's doing his best to keep Roman down, throwing as much as he can at Roman as possible, as quickly as he can. And a 1 count for Dean already over Roman Uso. And a big head kick. Roman hasn't had a response yet. Dean coming on hot and heavy. And there's the big dog. Overhand punch to the face after the takedown. Now taking Dean to the corner. If I'm Roman, my job is to smother Dean, keep him uncomfortable, keep him down, keep him back against the wall. Roman now with the neck breaker. No! Instead of forearm to the back of Stevens' head. Back of the neck and a big boot from Roman, who does have a size advantage in this one. Kick to the face of Roman by Stevens, trying to get his momentum back, and Roman not going to let him with a shoulder thrown right into the mat. Work on the arms as Roman, cover here. 1 count for Roman. Both men have earned their first 1 count of the match. Here we go, says Lance. Come on, Dean, says Austin. And we clothesline to the back of Roman's head from the top shagger. Knees to the nards, maybe the thighs. The referee's letting him slide, so I guess he considers that a shot to the thigh. Dragon screw leg whip from Roman. Lifting up the top shagger, going for a vertical suplex. Dean Stevens reverses it into a vertical suplex of his own. Top shagger Dean Stevens now looking for the sunlight yellow overdrive, but Roman sees that coming, hits the knee. Goes for a double leg takedown, reversal by Dean, float over into the swinging neck breaker from Stevens, the top shagger in top form tonight on Showdown. Is this Dean Stevens' first match on Showdown? Could be. Anyway, big knee from Stevens. Back first, into the buckle, once again looking for the sunlight, yellow overdrive, and once again Roman says not going to happen. Big jumping clothesline from Uso. Cover here. Oh, 2.5, excuse me, 1.5. Honestly, that was like 1.9. Almost a 2 count for Roman, but Dean Stevens is still here. He is still alive, and he's thriving. Pop-up flapjack. Very Eddie Guerrero-esque. But no, never mind. He's doing the combo of them. Very 2K19. Gut kick. Caught by Roman. Into the Boston Crab. Jagger trying to crawl away. He gets forehead to forehead with the referee and powers out. Net breaker from Stevens. DNF? No. Unable to hit it. Roman gets out of the way. Going for running shoulder tackle. Goes for running clothesline. Both miss. Stevens saw them both coming. Hits a knee. And the corkscrew half kick from Stevens. Into the stump puller. The stump puller from Stevens. And Roman is tapping, but the referee can't see. The Roman is clearly tapping there. The referee can't see it. Schoolboy doesn't hold on for the pinfall. Roman instead eats a gut kick from Stevens. Back elbow. Big knee from Dean. Roman gets out of the way. Dean hits the second knee and a big fall off the top for Roman. Gut kick. Punch by Stevens on the floor now. Big knees to Roman on the floor. He is bloodied now. Dean has popped his skull open. He's bleeding. And hits a half of a Kamagoe. Ref, he's tapping. I know, right? Yeah, that's a lot of blood coming from Roman. Randy Orton giving Stevens some room on the floor. Stevens suckers him in. DNF! Cover! Roman is a bloody mess. Dean Stevens, in top form, has defeated Roman Uso. Dean Stevens makes quick work of Roman. The top shagger does not mess around. I don't know why they put that as an animation. It makes no sense, lol. Yeah, I know, it's really annoying and I have to mention it every time I see it. Big W. It's all over. It only took one DNF, and that's what Randy Orton has to look forward to at high noon. So that is a big money match at high noon next Sunday on pay-per-view. DNF versus RKO. Thanks for coming, everybody. Like I said before, after the show I had to go, and I gotta go now. I love you all. I will stream next weekend unless something goes wrong. Hopefully, one show on Saturday, one show on Sunday. It would be Venom and then high noon. If something changes, I'll let you know. The card for Venom is already in the Discord, so I'm not posting any new cards. I love you all. Bye-bye. Kissy, kissy. Mwah, mwah. Seriously, you guys are the mans. You guys are the mans. The besties. See you, homies.